Hey guys, it's Kate. Welcome to another speed build. In this speed build, I'm building a family home on a 40 by 30 lot, and this build is something special, not because of the way it looks, but because I built this house for a collab that is called the Jupiter Safe collab that was created by Jinx. I will add all the information into the description box in case you're interested, but I will also quickly explain what this is all about. So Jinx created this challenge and anyone can join. You don't have to be a YouTuber, anyone, really anyone, as long as you're a simmer and if you enjoy The Sims, you can join, you can contact her and participate in the challenge, which is something that I love so much because most collabs only include 2 or a few people, which is also awesome, but I think it's so cool that this collab brings so many people together. About 140 Fossimos or more are going to participate in the end, and the goal is to fill a whole save file with builds of simmers. So every simmer that participates builds one house. You can claim a lot and then you build your house, and you can also create a family for that house. And if you're not into that, if you don't like creating households, you can find someone who would like to do that for you. So there are builders and people who only like to create households, and also people who love to do both. In this case, I am going to do both. Here I'm building the house for the challenge, and I'm also going to create a cute little family that is going to move in. I'm really not the best at creating households, but it's something that I really enjoy. It's a lot of fun for me, so I'm definitely going to do that, and we'll see what I can do. And yeah, if you would like to join, you can simply do that, and you can build a house. And there are still quite a few lots left, but I think as far as I know, most of Brindle Bay was already claimed. I mean, it's probably the most beautiful world. I mean, in my opinion, and I think a lot of people think that it's just so stunning. But I just felt like building something new, craft, because I rarely did that. I did that for my last build, but not that often before that. So I thought, hey, why not? And I really love the dimensions and the shape of that lot because it's rectangular, and I think it has the perfect size for a family home like that. And as you see, I was going for a half-timbered kind of look, or craftsman, whatever you would like to call it. And I was just creative with it and had some fun. I wanted to have some unique roofing, and especially the roofing on the right side was a bit tricky, but I managed to solve that. And I think what's so cool is the little roof in the front, the glass roof. It just the combination of the glass with the general look of the house is just so cool. I was going for warm tones in combination with some cooler tones, which is why I used the white Tudor wallpaper that is part of Get Together. And I think that the green roof is just so stunning. I have already used a green roof in my autumn build and my green fantasy home, and I just love green roofs, especially in combination with some warm brown tones. It's just so stunning. And here I'm adding some details that are part of the vampire pack, and just as always, I'm adding a lot of details, and I think it turned out quite nice. I changed a few things up, as you'll see later. The roofing was definitely a bit tricky in general. As I said, the one on the right side, it clipped a little into the house, which it doesn't do as long as the room is completely closed, but it still does when the roof is higher than the room itself. So I had to find a workaround for this, and I just went crazy with the roofing. I used so many different roofs, and I decided to go for a gable kind of roof and added a lot of dormers. And I think in combination with the color, with the stunning green, it just looks quite cool. And as always, I used a lot of columns and other little details, and I wanted to make the roof look extra special. So as you can see, the roofs have kind of multiple layers, you could say, and for this you simply copy the roof and you place it at the same spot, and then you just drag one of them up, and this way you can create this little cute shape that you can see at the front. And I think it looks so cool for a gabled roof. It definitely doesn't go with any style of house, but I think it can be a very cute addition. And here I'm using the flowers that are part of the jungle pack in white. I didn't want to use too much color. I used the red flowers on the outside to just give it a little pop of color. And I don't know, it reminds me of a house that you could see in Bavaria in Germany, or maybe in Switzerland or Austria or something. So I thought that the combination of white and red would go well with this. I don't know, it just gives me that kind of vibe. It doesn't look completely authentic or anything, but I think that it just it reminds me of that, definitely. And I built a little curved path in the front, and I used the terrain tool. You can make these kind of paths very simple. You just use the terrain tool and you paint your path, and then you use some rocks. And I would advise to just rotate the rocks a little so it looks more random and realistic. And yeah, I added some more flowers to the front, and I decided to stay within the same color scheme as I did for the flowers on the house itself. So I used a lot of red and white, and I think it just looks so lovely. The combination of the green and the warm brown colors, and then the white and the red, it just goes well together and looks quite balanced. And here I'm starting to work on the kitchen. I usually love to have a open kitchen, but in this case it's just one room and I added a table, a little dining area to the kitchen itself. There's no separate dining room. And this house has 3 bedrooms, 1 master bedroom and 2 kids rooms and 4 bathrooms. And 2 of the bathrooms are just like normal bathrooms that any family member would use. And then there's also a bathroom that is part of the master bedroom, so it's technically a ensuite for the parents. And then there's also a teeny tiny little guest bathroom that I added right to the hallway area at the front of the house. So it's just 1 toilet and a sink, no shower or anything. It's really just something that you would probably call a guest bathroom. And I think it's always good to have enough bathrooms. And I also added more lights after I was already done building and recording, but someone asked me if I could make my homes a little bit more brighter because it's sometimes a little bit dark, and I thought, yeah, that's true, sometimes it is a little bit dark. So I added more lights, and I simply used the spotlights and I merged them with the normal lights because I did not want to go overboard and have like, I don't know, 3 lights in every room at the ceiling. So I simply merged them together and it looks pretty cool. And I did that afterwards. And I always say that I love to have some constructive criticism, comments, and this is one perfect example. Thank you so much. And I will make sure in the future that my rooms are not too dark anymore. And if you have any kind of constructive criticism, or if you just want to comment, then leave a comment down below and I will get back to you. And talking about commenting and people giving me constructive criticism and people just helping me and liking and subscribing and all that kind of stuff and sharing my builds, I would like to say thank you again. We recently hit 1K subscribers on this channel, and because of that I decided to have a little giveaway, and you simply have to check my last video if you've missed it, and you can win a stuff pack of your choice. And to enter you simply have to comment giveaway underneath my last video, not underneath this one because I'm going to pick a random comment using a tool for that, so other comments have to be underneath that video, so you cannot enter by commenting underneath this one here. So just check out my video. I'm going to add the link to the description box so you can enter the giveaway if you would like to. And yeah, I still cannot believe that this channel has grown so fast. I'm just so grateful, really. It's so much fun. I just love every second, and I just love you guys, and thank you so much. So yeah, good luck everyone if you enter the giveaway. And yeah, but back to the speed build. Because I used so many warm colors on the outside, I wanted to do the same on the inside. I wanted the house to be very homey and cozy and just like a traditional family home in a way. And because I used a lot of the warm brown colored windows that are part of Get Together, I love these so much. I mean, you can see these from the inside, obviously, so there's already a lot of warm color going on just by that. So I kind of decided to use the orange curtains that are so beautiful, and I just used a lot of warm colors, and I want to be cozy and homey. And I also decided to have a living room that includes a TV, but I also wanted to have a front room. There's no TV there, just some sofas, and there's also the fireplace because I built a chimney on the outside. I love to do that. You just you simply build a small room and then you put one of the chimneys on top that are part of the game. And when I do that, I love to place the fireplace right at the chimney. Otherwise, it doesn't make a lot of sense. But I mean, you don't have to. It's still a wonderful element that just adds a lot to the outside, in my opinion. But I just love to do it, so it's a little bit more realistic. So I decided to place the fireplace right there, and it's the fireplace that came with Cats&Dogs, and in my opinion, it's the most beautiful fireplace in this game. I don't know, I fell in love with that fireplace the first time I saw it. I just like it a lot. And I did not want the floor to be too dark, so I used this beautiful light brown, and it's just in general quite warm and homey, and there's a lot of space. And I also added a office at the back. I think a office does not have to be too huge or something. It includes a desk and a computer and even a chess table, and I think it includes basically anything that you would need. And what I really love about this home is that there is a stunning garden in the back and a pool. I don't know, I feel like the shape of the house, including the garden, it's just so perfect for this lot. I don't know, I just really like how it turned out. And there's the little patio area in the back and the pool right in front of it. I also added a swing set and monkey bars, which is always wonderful. I mean, I used a lot of items of seasons in general, the curtains, for example, and some other objects. So I thought that it would be cool to add the swing set. I always try to keep the packs to a minimum. I mean, not always. There are some builds that have quite a few packs, but I try not to go overboard depending on the build. I mean, I wouldn't use just one item out of one pack unless it's kind of crucial for the look of the house or something, because this wouldn't make much sense. Because I always want people to be able to use this and play in this house if they feel like it. And also made a few base game houses for that reason, which not only for that reason, but also because it was just a lot of fun. Very challenging. As I said before, I used to play with CC, and getting rid of CC and then also building something without any pack is just it was something that was very new for me. And then I kind of started to enjoy this challenge. So I built quite a few of these, and I will probably also build more of them in the future. I don't know. And coming back to the collab topic, I think the coolest thing about this collab is that there are so many simmers from all over the world coming together. I in general love to meet people from all over the world and getting to know them, and it's just so interesting to meet people who have a completely different culture than you, and you can learn new things. And I don't know, I think it's just so awesome and interesting. It's just so endearing and lovely to see so many different people coming together, and this is just so awesome. And I really love that anyone can join, no matter how big or small you are, or I don't know, I just love this. And in the past I used to run a gaming community, and we had gaming servers for different games and a TeamSpeak servers, and we just provided these to the people just so they could have a good time and use them. And I always loved that, to just bring people together and even work on something together. And I don't know, when I heard about this collab, I just thought, wow, this is so cool. And yeah, as I said, you can just check it out. Anyone can join, and just check the description box and you can join. I think that Jinx had a wonderful idea with that, and I think it's very cool. In other news, the embargo for the Simmers who went to the Sims camp was lifted yesterday, and I was so excited to see what new stuff is going to be included in Get Famous, and just to see what's really going on in that pack. And I really enjoyed what I saw so far. I don't even know what to watch next. I watched a few videos yesterday, but there's just so much, and I think the build objects look so awesome. Also the debug objects, there's just so much going on, and the terrain tool, I'm just so excited. I don't know, and I just can't wait. I'm really excited, and it's so cool that we just kind of got to see what's going to be part of the pack. And just, yeah, it's just a lovely little sneak peek. I'm really excited. So this speed build is coming to an end. I hope that you had a great time, that you enjoyed the video, and if you did, then please like and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. And as I said, you can leave a comment down below and leave some constructive criticism, or just, I don't know, comment really anything. I will get back to you. And check out the description box for the information about the collab in case you're interested, and you can also find the link to my last video there if you want to join the giveaway and win a stuff pack of your choice. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope I see you in the next one. Bye bye.